Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This reading is from the 12th of December until the 20th of December 2017. So I've already laid some cards here out, so I do my readings in layers. Okay, so this is the first layer. So let's have a look here of what this first layer's got to say. So if I turn my back a bit, I'm sorry, I'm doing my readings on this bed. So I do get Sagittarian. This time frame, I've got the Emperor. So you do have an Emperor around you. You do have an Emperor around you. I do get that, I get this Emperor is being cautious. There's a lot of uncertainty around this person, and I guess you're uncertain too, you know. So it's kind of re-evaluating whether this is the right situation for you, but I do get this person is your kind of Emperor, but there's a needing to stop and to re-examine this. So I feel this energy of let's just stop there and let's think about this, okay, because there's a lot of uncertainty around this. So that's why I've got the Nine of Fire, the Nine of Fire on top of the Emperor. And you're sitting right at the top of this reading, which is the Empress. The Empress. So whether you're in a relationship, you may be in a relationship and you're not sure if this is going forward or not, or it could be somebody new, or it could be somebody from the past here. So there's a lot of uncertainty, and I don't know what that uncertainty is. I feel it's yeah, I just get a stalemate kind of energy. So the next card I've got here is I feel that there has been a problem of honouring differences in this situation, and I feel there is differences, but there's been a lack of kind of understanding those differences, and I feel that's what this is. I feel that there's a lack of honouring the differences, and this is what's thrown this into uncertainty. Is this something that I want or don't want, kind of thing? Now there is a calling here for you to be your true self. What is it that you truly want? And I feel this is an opportunity to examine what you actually truly want. And I've got a calling here from the universe, calling you to go with your true self. What is your true self pulling you towards here? Now I have got the Sun card, which is going forward here. So whatever you decide to do, I feel that you are going to find happiness. I've got the Sun card and abundance, and I feel it's regarding this Emperor. So there's lots of uncertainty thrown into this. Somebody here is wondering what's going on. You know, what's going on with you, would like some answers. what's going on with them. You would like some answers. I get that too. Now, I do see that Sagittarius, in this time frame, you're going to be really, really concentrating on your work, your business, your finances, and building a strong foundation. Because this kind of this emperor or empress, it's all up in the air, so you kind of don't know where this is going. But there is a promise of sunshine here. Now I've got here that you have also got a promise of the Ace of Earth, which is, the Ace of Earth is very much prosperity, success, and you know, and grounding. And I think you're going to throw yourself into this, because I get a link here that there is a financial situation that you need to face this financial situation for this to move forward into the sunshine, you know. I feel both of you need to do that. So I did get previously, with previous readings, there may have been some kind of the Tower, the breakup, but following that, either this is a new person or it's the same relationship. I do get, or it could be somebody from the past, something like that. So the next card I've got here is the Five of Air. There is a little bit of tension around this situation. I've got tension. The Five of Air. The Five of Air. So there is tension around this. Tension, I get tension, the energy of tension around the whole situation. And the next card I've got here is there's a new focus and a curiosity of this new focus. But maybe this person could be a new focus for you, and you're not sure if this is going to. But I have got the sunshine here in the future. So, but I also get that you need to really work hard with your finances too. But this theory, it's like a theory's not been proven with this person. You know, you've not got your answers. You've not, this unfinished business here, there's unfinished business, and I think you both feel that there's unfinished business, and you want to know if you can take this to the next level. Now, uncertainty, tension, not knowing what's going to happen here. I get that you're mapping your progress. And I think you've got to map your progress with this financial situation, and trying to be creative. So there's this kind of uncertainty around this person, and there's you working on financial gain here. And I've got you mapping your progress and trusting in the unknown. I feel that's a big one, you know, actually trusting in the unknown for the future, instead of being frightened of it, instead of it being causing eruptions and tension. It's possibly you know, being kind of trust the unknown. You don't trust, you know, because you don't know what's going to happen with this person, and they don't know what's going to happen with you. And there's a calling here to go with your true self. And I feel that, you know, with this person, you feel like they're kind of cautious, you're cautious, because you have like you have a mentality of, You know, you're being very astute in trying to protect your own situation yourself, and so are they. So they're very careful of protecting themselves, and so are you. So this is where the uncertainty is with this, and it's saying trust in the unknown, because there's the sunshine here. Okay, now that is the first layer. The next layer that I'm going to put on here, I don't know yet until I will decide what I choose. I'm going to put a number of layers, which is going to include relationships and single people. Okay. Hello Sagittarius, so I've put down the second layer here, and I've chosen the pixie deck, so let's have a look. So I'm going on this this emperor. This emperor is trying to keep themselves anchored, because I do feel that this person does have feelings for you. They do feel they have affection for you, but they're frightened, they're cautious over you. I feel vice versa, because I don't know why, maybe it's somebody from the past and they're not sure if they want to do this, or if you are in a relationship, it could be that you've reached a point where you're not sure whether you want to continue with this relationship. It's reached a turning point here. So I've got here, so I get this person, the Emperor, is trying to keep themselves anchored at the moment. Very desperately trying to keep themselves anchored, because they're trying to keep themselves grounded, down to earth, thinking, I do really like that person, but I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground here. You know, I'm not really sure, kind of thing. And I get that also with you, caution. And it's surrounding a house, a home. I get a home. So it's surrounding a home, and so I guess that they don't know whether they want to set up home with you. They don't know whether they want to do that. And there's all this in the balance here, but they do like you. They do like you. Okay. I do feel I've got the Empress, so it's either you, if you're a man, this could be an Empress around you as well. So there is, I do get, I'm hoping there's not third parties here, because I've got like the fish here. Now the fish indicates, it could indicate a number of things. Now I am going to pull out from this card that this is, you want a relationship, but you want the relationship to run smoothly. You don't want a turbulent, and I feel this is the other way too. I feel that the other person as well wants this to run smoothly. They don't want drama, and so I do get that you do want a balanced relationship, and this is what the fish does actually mean in this pixie deck. I mean, it could also mean a third party, but I'm not going to go with that. I'm actually going to go with finances, needing for it to run smoothly, no turbulence. So it's kind of reviewing that. I get like a reviewing of that. Okay. Now I do get that open to new ideas. Although there was this trying to honour differences here, now I feel the other person's open to new ideas. They're starting to be open-minded about new ideas, maybe moving, or maybe, you know, thinking about this, you know. So, but I just feel that there's caution, because they want the relationship to be smooth, to be calm, you know. And so I do feel this relationship is going to flourish, although there's a lot of caution around it. I feel it's going to flourish. And I'm not saying that because there's one person trying to keep their feet on the ground over this, and both of there's tension over this too, trying to be creative of how could this work, you know. Because I get the gift here. I feel you want to be appreciated. I feel the other person wants to be appreciated and wants happiness and positivity, not negativity. They don't want a negative situation. So exploring this idea. And I get the gift on top of this, the bouquet. Now yeah, like I said, the bouquet on top of this is happiness, positivity, and again, that's quite a good card to have. So I just feel with this card here, the money card and the business card and the prosperity card, now I feel both of you have got to really knuckle down with finances and trying to create some kind of abundance here. I'm getting security, because this is the burden. This is the burden here. This is the cross that you've got to bear, is the money, and also this other person has got to bear is the money situation. And I feel that's why both of you are being cautious over this. There is a calling, as I said, there's a calling towards this person, because this is love, by the way, sorry, it is love, and it's a calling towards your heart's desire. Okay, so there is a calling towards his heart. And the Three of Air is tension, as I said before, and tension and being, I got the clouds here, the clouds, so there's tension because there's depression too, and confusion. Depression, confusion, doubt. Doubt's a big word here. There's doubt over this. Is it going to work? And this is where the tension and conflict here over this. I've got one person backing off thinking, I'm not really sure about this, and the other person confused about this. I don't feel that you can ignore, your heart, and that's in this reading too. You can't ignore your heart, and you've got a calling towards that heart. So the sunshine here, although this is like up in the air, you don't know where this is going, you've got the sunshine for the future. But the Book of Secrets, the secrets have got to be revealed first. The secrets have got to be revealed of, maybe this person's going to say, well, you know, I don't feel it worked out, sort of, if you were together before. Sorry, I'm slipping off the bed. If you thought you had difficulties before, there is this, like this Book of Secrets. Well, I wasn't sure, or I wasn't sure that I wanted to be with you, and I wasn't sure if it's going to work between us because of the finances and all of this. And I feel this in the future there's sunshine, but there's a book of secrets that's going to be opened. And I wouldn't say bad secrets, there may just be, you know, honest opinions of, well, you know, I'm only saying this because I care about you, and how is this going to work, you know. So amongst this tension and confusion, you've not proven this theory. It's fear. This is actual fear. This is born out, these tension, this conflict, this confusion is born out of fear. Fear of being abandoned, fear of someone leaving them and falling in love and then realising that you may leave me. What if you leave me? So it's born out, this, you know, this is born out of fear. And I get the page of air, and you know, this theory has not been proven. The person, you know, you still kind of, that person is still there and you're still there, and there's a curiosity. That curiosity is still buzzing around both of your heads. Could this actually work if we looked at this differently? I get a quandary by you, and or a quandary by this the Emperor. And making a decision. And this is about love. Making a decision about love. What do you do? Which road do you take? Do you follow your heart's desire here, or do you go a different route? I mean, what would you say? You've got your calling there. You've got a calling card to follow your heart. You've got the sunshine that's going to open the truth of this with the book. And I've got here that the Two of Fire, which was creative planning. So you're going to be creative in planning to be with this person. This is what this is. And this was trusting the unknown as well. Remember, I said trust in the unknown, because there's like creative planning, sorting out business situation, sorting out your finances, being creative in how you build up abundance, you know. And I've got this card. I do see there's an overseas card here. There's an overseas card, which is travelling overseas. Kind of doing this randomly too. I don't, you know, it's like I'm going towards my heart's desire. Now, it may not be overseas, it may be another town, it may be another state, but I do get a distance, you know, of travel. So yeah, I get immigration. So there is going to be a firm decision made here to follow your heart, to you know, being very creative in how you're going to do this and get your firm foundations. So yeah, I do feel, although this caution, you know that you like this person likes you very much, and it's kind of working out really, how are you going to make this work? I think that's what this is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the love cards on top of this now and see what the love cards has got to say here. Okay, in terms of being single, this is someone you know. I feel you may have had a relationship with them before, and you know, they were something prevented you from being together or something like that. You've got lots of blockages, and there's an opportunity to, I think, but still the both of you want to try, or that still the both of you it's like, actually it was quite nice being with that person, and I was happy with that person, and there's still that kind of, that energy here, and that happiness card can come back again. This happiness card, why can that not come back again? You know, if there's honesty of opening this book of secrets. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is put the love cards on top of this. Okay, okay, Sagittarius. So just making sure I've got my microphone here still. So I don't feel if it's true love. True love never runs smoothly. Okay, this is what I'm getting here, and I also get, I forgot to say in the last, that carry on regardless. I don't mean in a bad way, but keep going with trying to build up the finances, build business, and keep going until that time comes. So I get here there is actually a reconciliation, so it is somebody from the past, and I feel this time you're going to work hard to make it work, because there were blockages, I feel, and I feel this could lead to a marriage. Okay, a marriage, or if you've separated from somebody and you're already married, there could be a reconciliation here. Okay, but I get it's somebody you've known and they're coming back. Now there was a religious factor. There was religious factors, cultural differences that prevented this from happening before. It was a cultural difference. But I think that is, you know, I think I just get that this other person, this emperor, wants this to run smoothly. They don't want a roller coaster. And I feel that's, they just want something easy, and I feel they know that you're their soulmate. That's what they know. They know that you're their soulmate. And I've got here, they're calling back your soulmate, calling you back. There's a calling, and I said that with the other card. There's a calling here, calling this person back to, because this blockage here was cultural differences, and because I've got this covered in soulmate. This is your soulmate. Okay, I do feel you separated at one point and you both had other lovers, but these other people, they just didn't, you know, you may have separated for a while and seen or dated other people, but it's like just not doing it for me. I don't feel as passionate towards you. I don't feel as if I want to even be bothered with you. And there's this difference here of knowing that you did have that with this person. So there has been other lovers, there has been new people, new lovers, new love. Or you may get an offer of a new love, as well as this person here who's your soulmate. So there may be another party here. Now I do feel this whole thing has made you feel a little bit discarded. You feel that you feel discarded because this person went towards this new love, I feel, because of this difference. They realised that that's not the person for them. And I feel you did feel pushed out here, but this person has learned their lesson. They've thought, well, I know who's right for me. I know that person. I know that I did wrong. I know that I went with this other person and I shouldn't have done this. And I did do this. But now I want to be with the person I truly, truly want to be with and love. So, again, there's confusion, there's tension over this. It's like I've got to tell that person the truth. I've got to say why it didn't work before, and also have to look at the financial and career situation. I do feel that you're going to give this a chance. You're both going to give this a chance, this relationship a chance here. So the road that you will take, and it's your choice, is a road towards love, and you're going to give this love a chance. But you do need to work on your self-esteem and love yourself here, because of this feeling of being discarded for this other person, because there was this blockage. You know, maybe the family didn't agree with this person wanting to be with you, and there's sort of conflict, confusion, but they know now that you're the right person for them. You know, it's like a soulmate connection. So I feel the second time around, or maybe third time around, you're going to make the effort, and so are they. They are going to make the effort. In fact, I see marriage here. If you're not married to this person yet, I see marriage on the cards here. They're going to decide they want to be with you, because I feel they see in you what they've not seen in other people, and they see your depth. They see that you have a real big heart. They see that you're ambitious. They see that you work hard, you study hard. They see that you have a little bit of difference there's a difference about your character, your personality than the other people, this other person. Okay, so maybe that's where the third party came into this, because I got like this didn't I? I said, oh, a third party now. Although there was this third party just didn't, you know, they didn't do it for them. They felt cold. They felt this person was quite cold. On the surface they looked like, but underneath very superficial, all about money, watches, jewellery, you know, having their hair done. Although you do look after yourself. Not saying you don't look after yourself, but I feel it's all about, you know, fake, and that's what they're going to realise, that, you know, I had the real job there. I had the real deal. I had the big heart and the honesty and the authenticity, and I gave that up for this superficial person that I feel, it makes me feel sick, actually. So second time around, you're going to make the effort. Okay, there's going to be a making of effort here. This person's going to shower you with affection. You're going to shower them with affection, knowing that you are soulmates. Wow, I don't think I've ever had a reading like this for Sagittarian for a long time, and we've been through some really ups and downs, especially with love. Okay, maybe that's what this is, going back to, you know, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, and you know, and there was bumps in the road. Maybe it's from that person that's maybe going to return, and who knows. okay? Now this is not going to resonate with all of you. If you'd like your own personal reading, please give me an email. My email address is here at the bottom, and I will send you my tariff. And also, if you'd like to make a donation, please make a donation. If you find that, excuse me, if you find that my videos help you, to guide you, I mean, they're not all going to be gut-wrenching realism. You know, we will get readings like this, and that's why I say stick with me, because we will get readings like this further down the road. And I hope that we're going to get, I get a sea. I've got a vision of a sea, and the waves are not as turbulent as before. They're still slightly turbulent, but that's the passion within you, and a passion within Sagittarius. You know, it's a passion, but the waves are not like 40 foot high. They're actually 30 foot high. They're actually just still kind of turbulent, but not massively turbulent, if you understand. That's what I can see up to next year. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that. So work hard. It seems like if you work hard at yourself, loving yourself, because you felt discarded by this, but if you work on I am worthy of love, I am worthy of this affection, I am worthy of this marriage, I am worthy of, you know, and all these positive affirmations, I am worthy for this. And then, you know, the rest of the people will look at you and say, yes, you are worthy for this. And why was you never worthy for this when you should have been totally, utterly worthy for this? You know. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to send you lots of love, lots of blessings, lots of luck with this. It's not going to be, you know, sending you into the sunset. I think the decision of this, I think we've had a peek into the future here. There's like an evaluation, this time frame is an evaluation of, I want to really go with my heart. This is the evaluation by both of you. And then at a later stage going to be, and let's hope and let's pray that God will, or God, the universe will help to build this into something very beautiful, okay, and secure, that nothing will ever break this, okay. Let's hope. Okay, sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and wow, what a reading, Sagittarius. Okay, bye bye.